Here is a 2024 Volvo V90 B6 Cross Country Ultimate in denim blue. The Ultimate is the top tier, so you're going to get a lot more luxury amenities, the same payload, same towing capacity, in a quick 0 to 60. I'm Anthony from Hawkeye Rides, and the signature touch that we get with the Thor LED daytime runnings and headlamps that go into the LED fog lights. You can distinguish a Volvo on the road because of this. The grille is going to get the chrome surrounding it and little chips of chrome in the interior for the vertical bars with the gloss black around it. 360-degree reverse camera because this is the Ultimate trim. Almost 8 inches of clearance, so you can conquer any terrain similar to a Subaru, but it's not going to be as much clearance, but this is going to be more luxury. Underneath the long hood is going to pack the 2.0 liter 4-cylinder turbo and turbocharged, producing 295 horsepower, 310 pound-feet of torque. That's paired to an 8-speed Geartronic automatic transmission, achieving 23 mpgs for the city, 29 mpgs for the highway, reaching 6.1 seconds. This is off the same platform as the S90, but you're getting more cargo capacity. 20-inch wheels will be standard. These are 21-inch, 7-spoke diamond cut wheels, and I think it makes it look a little bit more athletic and off-roadsy because we get the satin chrome that's going on the lower trim with the cross-country badging, the raised roof rails with the satin chrome, so they don't go with the chrome touches. They make it look a little bit more rugged, and that's why you pick the V90, towing up to 3,500 pounds. When you're putting all this into perspective, fast 0 to 60 numbers, great MPGs, towing capacity, and it's a wagon, so it's family oriented, and still you get a little bit of performance. And comparing this to Mercedes-Benz and Audi, those are going to be faster, they'll tow more, but they're also more money than the Volvo, in which when you're just looking for the luxury, you're getting all of that at a fraction of a price. Vertical LED taillights, giving the signature touch with the Volvo script across, and you get the chrome that's going to cover the bumper on the top with the cross-country badging. Satin aluminum comes on the lower. No exhaust outlets because all the Volvos now hide them. Here I wish that they had the exhaust outlets because it's still a gas variant. We're not full electric, and it would get a little bit more of a dynamic look. Power liftgate going into 25.2 cubic feet of storage, 12-volt charger, area that you can put some bottles that keep it from rolling around. Underneath the floor, you get a spare tire. Split fold the rear bench at a 40-20-40 split, and that will increase cargo to 69 cubic feet of storage. We have bag holders on both sides. It's a lower opening, so it makes it a little bit easier. Sixteen-way power seat adjustment, heated, ventilated, massage. When you get the Ultimate, you get it all. Perforated Napa leather, headroom and leg room. A deep footwell, it's wide. The chrome trim around the air vents, gloss black will be in the center, Bowers and Wilkins, and a graphics heads-up display. Quad climate control, 9-inch vertical touchscreen with Apple CarPlay, Google Assist, Sirius XM, FM. Put it into reverse, and we have a 360-degree reverse camera, which you can click on these camera icons to see any imperfections all around the vehicle. Everything is derived through the infotainment screen, so for your climate control, you would just click onto here, and you can adjust it. Underneath, we get some buttons for the audio sound system. The wood inlays comes in, opens up to a long area with the key fob for the V90 Cross Country. Open up here, and you got a little area for change. Inside, it's going to be a smaller storage pocket, and it's not so wide. It's about the size of an iPhone. It has a driver focus setup. The way everything is designed, it's more towards the driver. Leather wrap steering wheel, multi-function with adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist. The stocks and a digital gauge cluster, a long panel moonroof with an auto dimming rear view mirror, and the door panels and the dash sink in together with the contrast stitching, the wood inlays, metal inlays that you got to be careful because it will cut your fingers if you slide it across. One touch up and down for all the windows, soft to touch pretty much everywhere with a long storage pocket and a beverage holder carved out. Headroom for the back seat and leg space. Because this is a wagon, you got quite a bit of space. Dual climate control in the back with the air vents and 2 USB ports. Storage behind both of the front seats with air vents on the side pillar. Armrest with cup holders. And the door panel gets the manual sunshades. And the same materials that's found in the front come into play with the wood inlays, the satin aluminum, soft to touch, a smaller storage pocket that you can maybe fit a beverage inside. The floor is not completely flat. Sliding over, you will have to pick up your feet. Sharing a little bit of feet space, but it is a wide vehicle. The rails are pushed up, so it's not that bad. Butt and shoulder space will be shared because this contours inward, similar to the front. And headroom is still good because it has a panel moonroof. 2.0 liter 4-cylinder turbo and E-charged with a total of 295 horsepower, 310 pound-feet of torque, which is good for a 0 to 60 at 6.1 seconds. When you're considering you're getting great MPGs, you get some performance, you get a lot of luxury, and you still have towing, it's a package that's blended in. It will take me to some pros and cons, starting with the pros. When you get the Ultimate, you do receive everything, except you will have to add a few features, which is a con. Power liftgate is an extra charge, the roof rails is an extra charge, the Bauer & Wilkins upgraded system is an extra charge, scuff plates, there's a lot of little add-ons. These wheels is actually a pro because it's only $800 upgrade, which when you're considering the style that you're getting out of this, I personally put 22-inch wheels on my Infiniti. Those things cost a few $1,000s. Here, $800. So you're getting some savings, but some of it I wish was incorporated in the Ultimate tier. You will be getting some luxury amenities, which include the sunshades for the rear, but they're not power adjusting. You get 4-zone climate control, massage seats, and extra power seat adjustments for the front. Also the Napa leather and the crystal knob for the gear lever. Look at this performance. Just picks up and moves. The sound deadening is so quiet. You can almost whisper when I'm talking on the review. That's how quiet the interior is. And comparing it to Audi and Mercedes, that's not going to be the case. The drive to it also is a lot more comfortable. It just glides over everything. The suspension setup is good. And the steering is very artificial, so you can move in and out of lanes without hardly even turning the steering wheel. Going back to some cons, you still have to do everything through the infotainment screen, and we just received Apple CarPlay last year, which we don't even have Android Auto, and there's still no word of when it's going to be coming, and this is a Google-based system. The gauge cluster digital reader is a nice touch, but there's not as much information when you're comparing it to Audi and Mercedes-Benz. The adaptive cruise control is better in this than Audi and Mercedes-Benz because you don't have to be engaged with it as much. And performance, the engine no filters in. It stays quiet and composed otherwise. It doesn't push you back too much even though you have 310 pound-feet of torque. The seats are comfortable. On a disadvantage though, because there's a lot going on in the sense that they use one switch to do multiple adjustments. You will have to look on the screen in which you're not paying attention to the road to change some of your seat settings, because there is a lot of different seat settings. Plus, if you want to do the massage seats, there's not just like a simple button that you can push, you have to scroll through it. And when you do so, you have a total of 4 different categories, and each category has multiple options. It could be a little bit more summed up, but on the plus, the massage seats feel very good because it just rolls on your back. It's very smooth, and it goes down through your butt too, so the whole seat is massaged. Turn radius at a stop point. It's a long vehicle. It's right at almost 3 lanes. Let's go. it's a motivated vehicle. I mean, you do have a lot going on underneath the hood, but it all works. And that's why Volvos are one of those sweet spots for luxury vehicles, because you're getting everything tailored in the interior. It's one of the most quiet, and you're not hearing anything rattle in the interior. All the components are flush, and they don't use inexpensive materials. It's higher grade materials, which when you get into Mercedes and Audi, depending on the tier you are in, you can start finding some harder plastics. It's hard to find that here because the way they sculpt everything with soft touch materials and leather around it. In the center cluster, it could be designed a little bit better, maybe a little bit softer. That's really the big disadvantage, I would say, here, because when you are going on that longer journey, because this is a car that you're going to take off-road here and there, you might go camping with it, you're going to do some traveling and put some miles. The center is going to be a little bit more firm than all of the competition. Because they didn't do a slope roof line, you're getting better headroom, cargo capacity. It's basically an SUV in a car that's getting better MPGs. The only disadvantage besides that would be that your towing is not going to be 5,000 pounds. But you're still able to do all the capabilities because you're almost at 8 inches of clearance. Well, let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Check out the next video, merchandise website, and Instagram. Leave a comment and a like. And I'd like to thank Crown Volvo Cars for giving us this 2024 Volvo V90 B6 Cross Country Ultimate for our car review. I know it's a sentence, but there's a lot of luxury within it.